It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Vasilii the Matrix Lomachenko, weighing in at 57 kilos, right on the number for the featherweight division. He's 170 centimeters tall with a reach of 166. And he'll be facing the PACMAN. He's got a reach of 67 inches, and his height is 166 centimeters tall.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Vasilii the Matrix Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. No one moves around the ring like Lomachenko. It's the PACMAN, 8-division world champion. Should I name them all? Flyweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, and light middleweight. He's won championships in each one of those divisions.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasilii Lomachenko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny PACMAN Pacquiao.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Bombs away. A perfect counter shot. Just missed with that hook. That hook doesn't score. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. This with that jab. Good counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. So much firepower here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
You let him back into the fight. And you're great round. Now relax. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
They're both trying for a knockout. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
On the ends on that guy. You're much better. He's not even in the league.
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The right hook misses. No rest for the weary. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That right hook won't score. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Back and forth they go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Relax now. An awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You let him back.
On to the fourth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
It's all offense all the time. They exchange punches. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Just missed with that hook. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Take the round off and win the round on your jab. Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Got out of the way of that right hook. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Throws the jab but does not score. Big whiff with the right hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you...
Let's start the sixth. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That big hook doesn't land. Jab slightly off target. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this...
Here comes round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. This is a high-octane battle. Swing and a miss with the hook. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. His stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Much better than that guy.
And we enter the 8th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So time...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Lomachenko in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Sometimes when you have...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Down goes Lomachenko. Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
3, 4, and you continue.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chips.
And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You all right?
The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.